Woman 5 looks at the wailing woman 1. So now only the woman 5 who was concentrating only in her photographs was looking at the crying woman 1. Whatever is the matter, my dear? Woman 1, it's Joe, poor Joe. Goodness knows what state he is in now. Woman 5, Joe? Who's Joe and what's the matter with him? So, woman 1 is telling that it's all about Joe who has gone inside already. Woman 5 is asking, Joe? Who is Joe? All the patient who was sitting there knows that Joe was the husband of woman 1. Okay, so woman 1, I'm afraid to go in. I'm afraid to look. Joe is my husband and that awful dentist has been working on him. He is in there. So woman 1 is telling that already my husband Joe has gone inside and all the serious issues are going inside and I don't know what is happening there. I'm afraid to go inside. Woman 1 points to the surgery. Woman 5, well, I don't suppose he has come to any harm. So woman 5 is casually telling that, don't worry, Joe will not be at any harm. Woman 5 sits beside woman 1. I tell you what, dear, you need cheering up. Here, you just have a look at my holiday photos. They are ever so cheerful. So, woman 5, even at this point of time, what is she doing? She is showing her photograph to woman 1 to cheer up woman 1. Woman 1 breaks into fresh sobs. Woman 5, oh dear me, what's a very amusing one. So, woman 5 is searching some amusing photograph. Woman 5 looks through her photographs. I must have lost it. Ah, yes, it will probably be over there. So, woman 5 is searching for her one of the amusing photographs. Woman 5 walks across to her previous position and starts looking for the lost photograph. Woman 1 continues sobbing. Enter man 1 from the surgery. So, woman 1 is going to the position in which she was already sitting in order to search a photograph. By the time woman 1 keeps on sobbing, and enter man 1 from the surgery. Now who is that man 1? Joe is the man 1. He is entering into the room from the surgery room. That is, he is coming out of the surgery room. Man 1, why? Whatever is the matter, Emily? So Joe is asking to woman 1. Emily is none other than woman 1. What is the matter? Why are you crying? Woman 1, Joe, are you alright? Let me look at you, Joe. So woman 1 is already shocked because she knows what was happening only from outside. She don't know what was happening inside. She was hearing the sound of the pliers screeching metals and the sound of the hammer, hacksaw. So she is shocked and she is crying and asking to Joe, are you alright? Man 1, of course I'm alright. Why shouldn't I be alright? But man 1, Joe was casually telling that yes, I'm good. Woman 1, but Joe, all that hammering and sawing. So woman 1 was asking that what was the sound of all that hammering and sawing which was happening inside? Man 1, oh, that was only the dentist trying to force open his instrument cabinet. So what was that? What was the sound of all those sawings and hammering? He was trying. The dentist instrument cabinet was locked. Okay, so he was trying to open the instrument cabinet. In order to open that instrument cabinet only, he was using that hacksaw, hammer, and plier. Women 1, his cabinet. Man 1, yes, you see, he lost the key. He lost the key of the instrument cabinet. So that is why he was trying to open that instrument cabinet with all those tools. Woman 1, so he hasn't done anything to you, Joe? So woman 1 is asking shockingly that, are you alright? So you are not harmed in any way, right? So man 1, not a thing, and I can't wait any longer this morning. I have made an appointment with them for this evening instead. The nurse gave me some pills to deaden the pain in the meantime. So man 1 is telling, hereafter I can't wait anymore. So what I said, I'll come back in the evening, doctor. That is what I told him. And the nurse has given me some painkillers. So let's move now. Woman 1, Joe, I was so upset. Man 1, well, it's alright now, Emily. So let's go. Woman 1 and man 1 go out left. A moment later, the nurse enters from the surgery. She is walking across the stage when the dentist enters left. The dentist is waving a key. So now, a moment later, the nurse enters from the surgery. So the nurse is entering from the surgery. She is walking across the stage. Now the dentist is waving a key. He has got the key of the instrument cabinet. Dentist, I found it, believe it or not, but it was under the telephone directory. What an awful waste of time. So the dentist was completely irritated. He was annoyed that the key was under the telephone directory. Instead of searching the key, we were wasting our time by opening that instrument cabinet with all these tools. Okay. Nurse, I'm afraid the first patient couldn't wait. However, he made an appointment for this evening. The nurse was telling doctor the first patient has gone already. But anyways, it's okay. He has already made an appointment for this evening. So he'll be back this evening. Dentist, fair enough. I'll take the next patient. So the dentist is calling the next patient. Dentist goes into the surgery. Nurse turns to woman 5 who is still looking at her photographs. What is woman 5 doing even now? She is keep on looking at her photographs. Nurse, now madam, the dentist is ready. Woman 5 looks up. Woman 5, do you mean me, miss? So nurse is calling woman 5. Nurse, yes. Would you step into the surgery please? So nurse 5 is calling woman 5. Nurse goes into the surgery. Woman 5, dear me, that long queue did move quickly, didn't it? Woman 5 follows the nurse into the surgery and the curtain flows. So woman 5 is asking by the time when the nurse calls her, she is telling that, what about that long queue? Because already we know how many men were there and how many women were there and how many little children were there in that dental clinic. So she is telling that she has got shocked by telling that, what about that long queue? Where has that long queue suddenly disappeared? Why did she know about it? Because she was keep on concentrating only in her photographs. So she is also moving into the surgery room now. So here ends the story of the first patient. I'll tell you the short summary of the first patient. The first patient is an amusing play written by C.V. Burgess. It reveals a humorous situation in a dentist clinic. A few patients are sitting in the waiting room of a dentist clinic and two or three are joining. Among them, one lady is interested in showing her holiday photos to other patients, that is women 5. The dentist arrives and calls Joe, man 1, the first patient, into his room. The nurse comes out, goes into another room and brings a hammer. The patients hear the noise of hammering from the room. The patients hear the noise of sawing. The loud sound of sawing and screeching from inside the room makes everyone leave the waiting room. Joe's wife is scared and she begins to weep. The other patients are all terrified and go out in a hurry. But Joe comes out and tells his wife that the doctor has missed the key to his tool's cabin and he has been trying to open the cabin with a hammer, pliers and hacksaw. The woman with the photographs is surprised to see that the queue had moved quickly and she is the next patient to go in. Thus the play is full of humor. The dentist has lost the key to his tool cabinet, so he uses the hammer, pliers and a hacksaw to open his tool cabinet. But everyone imagines that he is using these tools to pull out the teeth. So this is the short summary of the first patient written by C.V. Burgess. Thank you.